Do you remember what it felt like to have a dream that wasn't tied to a bill? To work toward a future that wasn't just about paying off the past? Maybe you're a parent who stays awake at night, doing the math, hoping you can give your kids more than you had. Maybe you're a young professional, full of ambition, but feeling crushed before you even begin. Or an independent doctor or lawyer, successful on the outside, but inside, you know the hustle is constant. And you, the entrepreneur, the one who took the leaper, you still jumping hurdles just to keep the lights on. This feeling, this constant pressure, it has a name. It's called the financial trap. But what if I told you there's a different way to play the game? A way to get paid, not just once a month, but every single week, turning your money into a stream that flows back to you. Stay with me for the next 20 minutes, because I'm going to show you how to start building a life where your money works for you, not the other way around. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about getting free, 1 week at a time. The world tells you to work harder, to hustle more. And you do. You pour your energy, your time, your very life force into a job, a business, a career. You do it for your family, for your dreams. But for so many, it feels like a leaky bucket. No matter how much you earn, the bills just keep coming. Debt is a constant shadow, and the promise of someday feels further away than ever. It's not because you're lazy or not smart enough. It's because the system is designed to keep you in a cycle of trading your time for money. The moment you stop, the money stops too. But what if you could change the rules? What if you could build a second stream of income so reliable, so consistent, that it shows up in your bank account every single week? Not once a month, but 4 or 5 times a month. Imagine that. Rent, groceries, maybe a car payment covered by your investments. That's the power of what we're talking about today. We're going to talk about exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, but not just any We're going to focus on a special, elite category designed to pay you on a weekly basis. This is a strategy for people who need cash flow now, not just in 30 years. This is for the parent who wants to breathe easier, the young person who wants to start building wealth without waiting for a big break, the professional who wants to reclaim their time, and the entrepreneur who needs a foundation of stability to build their empire. This isn't rocket science. It's just a different kind of financial physics, and it can change everything. So, let's get into it. You've probably heard of dividend stocks and ETFs that pay you quarterly, but quarterly payouts can feel slow. It's like waiting for a single paycheck every 3 months. It's nice, but it's not a true flow. What we want is a river, not a reservoir. Weekly paying ETFs are just that. They are funds that hold a collection of income-producing assets like stocks, bonds, or other securities and distribute the income they generate to you every single week. This isn't a magical secret. It's a strategic choice. For someone in debt, that weekly cash infusion can be a powerful psychological and practical tool. It can go directly to paying down high-interest debt, chipping away at the principal, and giving you a sense of momentum you've never had before. For the young investor, it's a constant reminder that your money is working for you, fueling your motivation and allowing you to reinvest and compound your growth at an accelerated rate. For the busy professional, it's a silent partner, a stream of income that requires zero extra work, giving you the freedom to focus on your craft. And for the entrepreneur, it's a source of predictable, non-business income that can serve as a safety net, allowing you to take bigger risks and innovate with less fear. This is the beautiful truth. You don't need millions to get started. You need a shift in mindset and a handful of powerful tools. So, let's talk about those tools. Now, a critical warning. Do your own research. This isn't financial advice, but a guide to what's possible. These are 5 ETFs that have demonstrated a history of strong weekly distributions, chosen for their different approaches and risk profiles. 1. The Stable Anchor. The High-Yield Covered Call ETF. This is your foundation. Think of it like owning a portfolio of classic blue-chip stocks, the Apples, the Microsofts, the Teslas, but instead of just waiting for the stock to go up, this ETF sells covered calls on those stocks. It's like renting out your house. You still own the house, but you're getting paid weekly rent from someone who wants to use it. This strategy generates consistent, high income regardless of whether the market goes up, down, or sideways. For the parent in debt, this could be the fund that literally pays for your gas money every week. For the entrepreneur, it's the anchor of stability that your high-risk business needs. 2. The Real Estate Kingpin, the REIT ETF. Everyone dreams of being a real estate mogul, but buying property is expensive, time-consuming, and messy. This ETF is your shortcut. It invests in a portfolio of real estate investment trusts, or REITs, which are companies that own and operate income-producing real estate. You get a piece of that rental income without ever having to deal with a tenant or a broken pipe. The rent you collect through this ETF pays out to you weekly. For the young person just starting, this is how you can own a piece of the property market and get paid for it every 7 days. 3. The Global Diversifier. The International High Yield Fund. Our world is more interconnected than ever. Why limit yourself to one country? This ETF invests in high dividend companies from all over the world, exposing you to diverse economies and industries. It's like building a team of financial all-stars from every corner of the globe. This adds a layer of safety and growth, as different regions thrive at different times. For the independent professional who works with clients from all walks of life, this fund mirrors your global perspective. 4. The growth engine with a twist. The leveraged income ETF. This one is for the slightly more aggressive investor, especially the young person who has time on their side or the entrepreneur who understands smart risk. This ETF uses a small amount of leverage to amplify its returns and its weekly payouts. It's like adding a small engine to your car to go a little faster. It's a calculated risk for potentially greater reward. It allows you to build a powerful income stream more quickly. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. The risks are higher here, and you must understand that. 5. The inflation fighter. The high-yield bond ETF. Inflation is the silent killer of wealth. Every dollar you have today is worth less tomorrow. This ETF is your defense. It invests in a basket of high-yield corporate and government bonds, creating a stream of interest payments that come in weekly. While stocks can be volatile, bonds can provide a layer of stability and a predictable income flow that can help you beat rising prices. For the parent worried about the cost of living, this is your shield, a steady source of cash to combat inflation. Think of your life as a garden. You can spend your entire life pulling weeds, trying to keep up with what's growing wild. Or you can plant seeds. These ETFs are those seeds. They are tiny, but with a little care, they will grow into a steady stream of water, nourishing your entire garden. They won't solve everything overnight, but they will create a new reality for you. You know, the great philosopher Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." I'd like to add to that, you are also the average of the 5 investments you make. Who are your investments spending time with? Are they just sitting there, losing value to inflation? Or are they out there, working tirelessly, building a new reality for you? Are they paying you? Or are they just waiting to be sold? This is about more than money. It's about dignity. It's about freedom. It's about waking up on a Tuesday morning and realizing that the money that just hit your account from one of these funds is enough to cover the week's groceries. It's about feeling the weight lift from your shoulders. It's about believing again. The first step is always the hardest. It's the moment you stop believing the old story and decide to write a new one. It's the moment you choose action over anxiety. So, here is your call to action. I want you to do 3 things, and I want you to do them today. 6. Pick one of these 5 ETFs, just one. Don't get overwhelmed. Start with the one that resonated most with your situation. Second, open a brokerage account. If you don't have one, I'll link some of the best, most beginner-friendly options in the description below. It takes less than 10 minutes. Third, make your first investment, even if it's just $50, $100. Don't wait for a better time. The best time was years ago. The second best time is right now. Put that money to work and watch it begin to pay you. Don't wait for a raise, or a bonus, or a big break. Create your own. And I want you to come back to the comments on this video in 1 month. Tell me how it feels to get a weekly payout from your investments. Tell me how it feels to have your money finally working for you. You deserve to live a life of freedom, where your value is not measured by the number of hours you work, but by the legacy you build. And it all starts with one small, intentional step. Take it. Your future self will thank you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the comments.